Marked is a South African crime thriller series created originally for Netflix by Steven Pelmer, Sidney Dyer, and Akin Omotoso. The 6-episode series premiered on Netflix on the 31st of July 2025. The premise of the show follows Babalwa, a driver for a cash-in-transit armored vehicle who finds herself in urgent need of money when her daughter requires life-saving surgery. With no medical aid and bills piling up, how far will she go? The good. I'm a huge fan of South African productions since they're the next best thing available to feed an appetite for local content. The production consists of an ensemble cast of South African who's who actors. A Zimbabwean-born South African actor, Leroy Gopal, plays a character called Tate Dangezi, a Zimbabwean immigrant and victim of xenophobic attacks, simply trying to save up money to help out family back home. It was nice to hear some Shona phrases sprinkled into conversations. Lerato Mvelase's performance as Babalwa brings an emotional intensity that anchors the show, drawing the rest of the cast into the orbit of her desperation and descent down a dark path from which there is no return. Mirroring Babalwa's journey is Zweli, a character played by Sphamandla Dhludhlu, a street-raised thug who's had to turn himself into a beast to survive the world, and could either be Babalwa's redemption or corruption. Maybe it's the other way around. The show has stunning cinematography with well-choreographed action sequences shot on the backdrop of a picturesque South Africa. Marked explores some hard questions about faith, morality, and offers a social commentary on circumstances that shape or corrupt the character of people for better or worse. But, like any other production which has a haste in its story, some of the structure is predictable. There's the planning, assembling a crew, preparations, and then the part where it all goes crazy, the execution. The highest storyline should probably stay as a movie because as a series, it can feel like it's got erratic pacing, especially when it has a character-driven plot that is pushing moral ambiguity and questionable choice outcomes. I don't understand why they called it Marked. Unless I missed something, I cannot see how that connects to the characters or the plot and wasn't referenced in the script. I would have called it Money Heists, but that one's already been done. For someone who's doing everything she can for her daughter, there isn't much familial connection, and the sickness is only used as an excuse to cut up onions in the plot. Emotional blackmail much? And what in the ending was that? The ugly. The show cast faith as a weakness that is abused by church to collect tithes and platitudes to keep them waiting on miracles of being more proactive. You cannot simply pray away something that requires surgery. Maybe you could, but that's the sort of thing that's most likely to result in a crisis of faith, leaving you vulnerable. Final thoughts. Marked is a thrilling heist series that will have you on the edge of your seat as you try to figure out where the chips will fall. It's like Unseen with John Q. Have you watched Marked? Is it something you would watch?